Hey everyone, it is Sturgis time again. This is, I guess you could say, my day one of Sturgis. I've just landed in Mitchell, South Dakota at the home of Klock Werks. Behind me there is their main office. Across the street is their distribution center. Now I'm going to give you guys a behind the scenes tour of Klock Werks and get an idea of the scope and the scale of everything that goes on here. It's really cool. And also I'm going to tell you a little bit about the flood that happened here. You may have seen some stuff on social media a while back. So they've got a lot of stuff going on to prepare for the pre-Sturgis party, which is happening tomorrow. And that will also be the day that I'm unveiling the curve bike for the world to see for the very first time tomorrow. And Brian is actually going to go live on his Instagram and Facebook when we do the unveil. I've got a couple of stories I want to tell you guys, a little more about the bike, and of course how Brian and I started our relationship some 15 plus years ago. But to give you an idea of what happened with the flood, definitely look that up and see. You'll understand a lot of the construction that's going on, still recovering from it. So as we look around, down this street here, and we look at the other streets in the area here and just on the other side of town, it's like everything converges in this one area, this one pocket right here where his building is. So at one point they had 3 feet of water inside the building, bikes, toolboxes, the entire shop, everything was underwater. So it was quite a traumatic thing. But as you see the place, you're going to have an appreciation for the team here at Klock Werks and how everyone got together and made an effort in the recovery that they've had in the past couple of years here has just been quite incredible. So let's take a trip into the distribution center first and see you can see they've got some some people in here doing some damage control and such. Look. All right. So as we walk through typical distribution center, and check out these doors, would you? So a fellow named Dan Cheeseman actually handmade these doors, and they are absolutely beautiful. There's a matching set of these in the main office that I'll show you once we go into the main building. But what we've got here, guys, just boxes of everything from windshields to phone mounts and shine works and engine works and all that type of stuff. A little more, let's see. Not sure who all's here. There he is. What's up, wild man? Packing orders, baby.
Shipping thing, dude.
So how many packages a day do you figure you guys roll out of here?
On average, like 50.
Really? Okay. And then, of course, all the distributors, everything else, y'all are hammering stuff out here all the time. Awesome, man. Got all kind of goodies in here.
But all of this stuff is verified.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Pound it. Awesome. Oh, and that's Shelton, by the way. So there's more to see. Obviously, everybody's really busy. So I'll give you guys a little bit of history. A lot of folks don't really know how the Klock Werks windshield thing really took off. So, when Brian started Klock Werks, it's been 25 years now he's been in business. So the first few years, he was a bike builder. And then when they decided to do the world's fastest bagger back in 07, 08, where are you going? Back in 07, 08, Laura piloted that road glide at the flats at 163 miles an hour, if I remember. So a big part of breaking the record, setting that record, was wind tunnel testing. So they were playing with windshield designs. And in that windshield design in a wind tunnel, was really the birth of the flare windshield. Pretty cool story. So it was a product proven before it ever became a product. It was a form follows function sort of thing, and needless to say, that led to then fenders and all other types of parts that Klock Werks has. So now we're going to go in the back door. Now this area used to be the shop. It still kind of is, but it's went through an incredible renovation, and we're going to give you a tour. Something else, huh? All right, so the plan is, give you guys a quick tour. So this will remain the sheet metal room. This is still going to be a working shop. Got a couple little gadgets in here. All the lifts and things, he's moved to his other building to finish this renovation. And there's the guy right there. Now, second level, some conference rooms and things like that. And then,
what are you doing? Hey, get out of here. You're getting out of the room. Hey, we got, don't look over here. Hey, there's a bike under a cover. Do not look at that.
love you, man.
How are you doing, brother?
Good to see you. He got his hair cut. Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I don't look just naturally this good in the morning like you.
Wait, let me help you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's better.
See?
That's better, right?
Well, we are stoked that Kevin's here. I know you guys watch him all the time. I know you know he's the expert. I call him for stuff all the time. So for me, I'm just honored he's here. I'm honored that he wants to debut his bike here. And man, this team has done a ton of work in this place. I can't even, I'm so proud of these guys.
It's incredible. So if I can't, I know you're about to eat.
Okay.
You got 2 seconds?
Yeah.
And this up here, you're going to do rapid prototyping. You've got a 3D printer.
Yep. Engineering office over here. The glass window is out of Chef Louis Steakhouse for anybody who's ever visited Mitchell. They tore down the steakhouse and I couldn't see it, so I saved the window. Over there, that big old cavern, fish bowl's in my office, right?
Right.
Where you get there is across this thing. Yeah, I know it'd be a lot easier if we had a zip line from here to here. We've been trying to talk Vanessa into that.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, you've been trying to talk me into that. Sorry, never mind.
Get it twisted.
Yeah, so Vanessa wants a zip line team. Sorry.
But you do have a pole.
Hey, we do. Hey, look at if there's fire over here.
We need a demonstration. We need.
Y'all new.
Okay, there she goes.
Oh man, look at this.
Ding, 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 ding. Awesome.
Everyone in America, just so we're clear, that's the first time I've seen my wife on a pole. I want to be clear about that right now. Okay? And she'd never even done that. They just put it up last night at midnight, so.
Awesome. The folks here are fantastic guys. Their team, they have just a wonderful team of people. Everyone genuinely loves the motorcycle industry. They genuinely love their customers. And it's just a fantastic company. That's why it's been around for 25 years, right? So a couple other things that you're going to see. This is the entire Indian Jack Daniels collection, the limited edition bikes that Brian worked with Indian to design. So basically one of each model here. And so that'll be on display. And this is one of the Viclas. This actually belongs to Dave, one of the employees here. Beautiful motorcycle. That is the curve bike that we'll be unveiling tomorrow. Now, let's take a quick tour up front. All right, remember all of this was underwater not too long ago, so you got a collection of all the feature articles, of course, that Klock Werks bikes have been in. And Brian, of course, is a hamster as well. And there's Brian back in 2002, I believe that was, with Arlen. And there's an early picture of Paul Yaffe in the good old days. And an interesting little tidbit, Kurt Brown, you'll see right there, also a hamster, pilot of the space shuttle. Isn't that pretty cool? All right. A cool custom here with an S&S wedge in it. And Carly's Indian. Now, neat story on this bike. So this is a Cherry Bomb bike, and he had actually built a what was that? I think it was Cadillac. Yeah, Cadillac that went along with that for Cherry Bomb, and that car went on tour all over the world. So it was kind of a match to the bike, which was a pretty cool deal. One of my favorite builds that Brian's done, the Root Buell. Here, very cool ride based off with Buell power plant, Buell front end on it.
That's something really rotten. I was going to say something really rotten, but I think I'll just stop. Gene is sharply as they come.
Now we can find our way back out front. I got he's got a couple more bikes out here. Bud. Oh yeah, and Gene's FXR. Man, Gene passed away back in 2007, but this FXR is absolutely iconic. And Brian is the caretaker and has basically completely went through the bike and got it back to what it was in its former glory as a tribute to Gene. So that's pretty awesome right there. Yeah, quite a motorcycle with quite an enormous amount of history to it. Excuse me, a quick tour of inside on Klock Werks. Tomorrow is the pre-Sturgis party here at Klock Werks from 11 to 4. And yeah, 11 to 4. A lot of folks hanging out here. Everything else is going to be a good time. And then at 4 o'clock, or just after 4, the whole crew and myself, we're going to ride into downtown Mitchell and then have some good times there in downtown as well. The city's got some pretty cool events planned. So, and then again, don't forget, I'm unveiling the Curve bike tomorrow here live from Klock Werks. So guys, I'm going to try to do a video a day, a vlog, so to speak, behind the scenes on a lot of stuff. Incredible motorcycles at some shows. There will be several shows. The Dave Perowitz Paint Show on Wednesday. Kurt Peterson's Little Evil Incorporated FXR show will be there. On Sunday at the Iron Horse is the Cycle Source Open, and there'll be all kind of bikes at that show at the Iron Horse. And I believe I'm going to ride the curved bike over there and drop it in the show and see how it does as well. So if you're traveling to Sturgis, please travel safe, take your time. There's plenty of fun to be had once you get here. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good one.